If you don't have the data and you say that a vaccine or a drug is working or not working or harmful or beneficial, and you don't even have access to the data, you are lying. Research misconduct identified by the Food and Drug Administration. I pointed out to you that they looked at like those 50-some studies and 6 could be reproduced. And that doesn't even mean that reproduced in a way that shows that the chemotherapy was beneficial. The FDA, our government, doesn't even care. Doesn't even care. There are 74 publications that the evidence showed that many, it was like 30-some percent, 20, 30% of them, the FDA found fraud. And yet the FDA did nothing to retract those clinical trials, those studies. They don't even care about whether your doctor knows whether your drugs are safe or your vaccines are safe. No, all they care about is if the pharmaceutical company keeps paying them money. That's what this proves. Our government doesn't care. Our legislators, and it's sad is even some good red legislators. I talked to you about one, and I'm not mentioning his name specifically for this time period, because I'm still hoping, maybe his promise a year ago to get back with me and talk to me about the evidence that shows that his vaccines that he administers to these people are what's causing the increases in their flare-ups and their autoimmune conditions. I showed him that research. He admitted he vaccinates people, and on the other hand, he makes money off of them when they develop an autoimmune condition. And I showed him an entire medical textbook that shows his vaccines that he's administering can and do cause autoimmune conditions. We'll see if he gets back to me. So while there's legislators like that who, from their actions or their inactions, I see them as nothing more than, and they'll claim to be Christian, whatever. Whatever. If you are taking advantage of people in that manner and you're claiming to be a Christian, but when somebody brings you evidence that what you're doing, I even gave him this study on the FDA. He said he'd never heard of it. He owns a pharmacy, the largest pharmacy in the state of Tennessee, he claimed, that delivers drugs to the doorsteps of severely ill patients. And he had never heard that the FDA allows clinical research studies on drugs and vaccines and other things to be done fraudulently, but does nothing to retract them. It seems you have to have the author's confession of fraud to retract the study. Maybe we have a few good ones who don't know this type of stuff, but really when it comes down to it, we have way too many bad ones.